Okay, this is doubles exercise. It's gonna be different than singles exercise just because we don't really do doubles or higher on that side, so I just don't see a reason to do that. So in between each one, you'll catch your double, and then you'll just single back to there. Don't try to connect this with singles exercise because it is different. So the order of the angles, we're gonna go flat, port, up, port, flat, down, all the way down. So I'm gonna dip when I'm doing these because I don't do doubles the same as you guys do. So when you guys do it, you will not dip. So 5, 6, 7, 8, flat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, port, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, port, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, flat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way down, and then we'll end here. Biggest things, those were bad. Don't do them like I just did them. You really need to squeeze, especially this straight up and down one. Think about reaching across and catching it here so that it stops straight up and down. You're also gonna have a hard time catching tips straight up and down, so reach lower than you think. And on that straight up and down one, give it a little bit more height than you usually would and slow it down a little bit. That's gonna make it easier to stop it here instead of having to whip around and try to shove your hands in there. Make it a little bit slower and higher, and that'll be a little easier. And then think about here so that you can stop it here. Same with this port angle. Really, this right arm is doing all of that. So just really squeeze your right arm. Think about maybe catching it more up and down so that it stops here. And then your down angles, you need to spin it more, push more, because it is going around a little bit more. So if you do this, if you toss the same toss up and down as you do here, it's not gonna work. You have to adjust for the angle you're catching at. So when you're catching down, you need to push more and give it more spin. Whereas when you're catching up, it's not going around as far, so you need to give it less and make it slower so that you can stop it there. Doing it with bad technique, it's gonna be easy to do it with bad technique, and you might not feel that you're doing it with bad technique, but it should hurt your hands. Like my hands literally have like blisters on them right now and are shaking really bad. But it should hurt your hands if you're doing it right, because if you're doing it with wrong technique, it'll be easy. Doing it with correct technique, no matter how good you are, should be a little bit tough. It should hurt a little. It should take some extra squeeze. You should expect it to be hard. And if you make it hard and push yourself to do it completely correct, that's what will improve. I mean, you're not gonna get quads caught at port if you can't do a double caught at port. So getting those higher tosses caught at angles, this is what's gonna get you there. So really, really practice this and make them as perfect as you can. Video yourself, watch it so you can see if you're doing this deal and scooping it up or if you're truly stopping it here. You can see if your hand is sliding down or if you're catching it here. And you want both hands to catch at the same time. I think a common thing with those lower angles is gonna be that kind of a thing where it was this hand first and then you bring it down the rest of the way. Make it solid. Good luck.